Welcome. What's good? I hope that you are feeling good. And if you're not, I hope by the time you get done watching this video that you are feeling good. And I got a feeling you will. So welcome to Releasing Lies and Limits. So glad you took the chance on yourself. Investing in yourself like this is always worth it. And so I pray that you feel really good by the time you reach this video, and that you also walk away with some tools to be able to continue to release lies and limits that you might be facing, so that you can get to the other side, okay? So that you can continue bringing forth the life you truly deserve. So this video is going to help get you one step closer to bringing that life forth. So before we get started on the exercise, I want to kind of tell you about an experience that I had. So I earlier today, before I recorded this video, actually, I was kind of thinking like some things that I need to do and get done throughout my day. And I recognized that I'm like experiencing a blockage when it comes to doing certain things that are on my to-do list. And it's almost like I'm afraid to do them because I don't feel like I really can. And so I feel like Spirit has just really been working with me the past couple of months. I've just been like doing a lot of crying, doing a lot of like having a lot of spiritual breakthroughs, having a lot of like really healing moments that haven't felt that good. And so this was just another one of those moments. And so I was like, okay, like what you trying to say to me right now, Spirit? Like, what's up? What do we need to do right now? And so I felt led to go back to a place in my childhood to reflect on when I had experienced those thoughts for the first time. When did I start having these limiting beliefs? And so that's what I did. And I just finished the exercise not too long ago, and I want to share it with you because I truly know and believe that it has gotten me a step closer to living the life of my absolute dreams, and I want to help you to do the same. So what I would like for you to do is to grab either a notebook, or what I really like to do is to get expo markers and write on my mirrors in the bathroom. So maybe if you're having quiet time in your bathroom, light your little candle, get you some markers, pause this video and set yourself up. Do whatever you need to do. If you want to take notes on your phone or computer, that's fine. Or if you feel like, hey, you just want to like be present for the experience, maybe you can come back, replay the video and take notes. You can also do that. But I want you to think about things that you really need to get done in order to live the life that you know you deserve. So is it maybe doing the project, completing a project and putting it out there? Do you need to do some networking? Do you need to complete a homework assignment? Do you need to sign up for school? Do you need to apply for a job that you really want? What do you need to do? You need to take a chance on yourself. Maybe it has absolutely nothing to do with your career. Maybe it has to do with your personal development. Is there something that you want to do body-wise? Do you want to switch up your eating habits? What do you want to do? And so when you have gotten that thought down, I want you to think about the limiting beliefs that you have around getting that thing done or manifesting the life that you want. And so this is where your journal might come in handy, or your mind. You can also use this to be an imaginative exercise. So I want you to draw a wall of bricks, and it can look any kind of way. It ain't got to be special, y'all. I mean, like literally I'm drawing little like out of shape rectangles to represent bricks. You can draw them how big or how small you want, but I want you to make sure that you can write on them to where you can understand. This exercise is not for anybody else except you. And if you are allowing this to be an imaginative exercise, I want you to imagine that you got some bricks in front of you. You see some bricks. And so I want you to imagine that you are chilling, standing on one side of your life, but on the other side of those bricks is the life you know you want, is the degree you know you want, is the job you know you want, is the body you know you want. On the other side of those bricks lies you and your fullness, you as your most fulfilled self, right? And so I want you to take a moment and think about when it comes to these steps that you need to accomplish to get to where you want to be, what are the limiting thoughts that you are having about yourself? What are the limiting thoughts? Are they that you're not enough? Maybe you're too scared. Maybe you don't take risks. Are they you're not capable? What are they? So for me earlier when I was doing this exercise, some of the things that came up for me were, you've never been the smartest person in the room. I remember that being a thought of mine when I first started college, and then when I went on to grad school. I remember sitting in class and being like, no, don't raise your hand. It's okay to just listen, because you're not as smart as a lot of these people in this room, so you might as well just sit back and listen, and maybe your question will get answered, right? Another limiting belief I remember having was, you're too fat. On a scale of 1 to 10, when it comes to looks, you're a 5. I had somebody actually tell me that when I was in middle school, and I've never forgotten it. Like, shit, how long ago was that? Like 20 years ago, literally. And I never forgot it, right? And so I want you to go back to these moments and think about, what is the limiting belief that I have around this thing that I'm avoiding, and where did it come from? So I would suggest tapping into your inner child right now, taking the opportunity to talk to your inner child. Maybe there was a point in your life where you really needed to be told something positive, but you remember these reoccurring negative thoughts about yourself. And this is kind of where that seed was planted, right? If you can't remember anything from your childhood, that's perfectly fine as well. Maybe there's some things that came up as you were a teenager or into your early adulthood, or shit, just the other day, right? But I want you to think about, what are the things that I need to get done? I need to send the emails. What is the belief that I'm holding on to that is keeping me from sending this email? And maybe that belief is, I'm not capable of handling business. I'm not a business person. Where did you get that belief from? Who told you that? Who told you that you weren't a business person? Who told you that you were incapable of handling business? And as you think of these limiting thoughts, I want you to write them down on your bricks or either around them. So obviously, as you might have figured out by now, these bricks are representing these negative lies and these limits that you have taken on, that you have agreed to. So I'm going to write down my limits right now. Take some time and write your limits, or the things that you've perceived to be your limits, onto these bricks. If you're not writing, I want you to really visualize a brick wall in front of you, and that these lies that you've been told, these limits that you have been told that you have, that the bricks are made up of all of those lies and those limits. Okay? And once you have written those down, I want you to really take a moment and look at them and really think about them. And I want you to think, is this true? No. The answer is no. I'm going to tell you right now, the answer is no. And I want you to think, where did that come from? Where did I get that belief from? And if you're writing, what I would like for you to do is take that sheet of paper. If you don't want to tear out of your journal, you can just X them out. But I'm going to take this sheet of paper, and I'm going to look at these. And I want you to literally say, all of these are a lie. These have always been a lie. These are not reflective of who I am and what I can do. I want you to, whatever way you want. If you want to make this a burn and write, and take a lighter right now, carefully and responsibly, and burn this sheet of paper and let it just burn to ashes. If you want to ball this up, I'm going to ball mine up, because I literally want to feel these limiting beliefs crumbling. I want to feel them crumbling, and I think I'm going to burn this after this. I'm going to burn this after this video. Or if you want to tear it up, or if you want to throw it across the room, if you want to stomp on it, take the opportunity to diminish these, because these are nothing but lies. They are indicators of nothing but lies and limits. And this is not true to who you are. It's not true to who you are. That's why these thoughts don't feel good. That's why they don't flow when you have them. If you're visualizing, I want you to take a drill bit or whatever the fuck, I guess maybe not a drill bit. Maybe that's not strong enough. But whatever the most powerful tool is that you can think of that can knock bricks down, I want you to imagine yourself just plowing through all those bricks of negative thoughts and limiting beliefs and lies that you have told yourself, lies that you've believed, lies that people have told you. And I just want you to fuck that shit up right now. We fucking these lies up because this shit is not true at all. It's not true. And then what I want you to do, if you're drawing is we're going to rebuild the foundation. So we've stepped over to the other side of our lives. Now I'm on the other side now, baby. The views hit different over here, okay? And so I'm going to rebuild. So I'm going to draw some more bricks. This is the foundation of our minds that we're working on right now. This is the most important work in the world that you could ever do. Okay? And I'm going to write, I'm enough. I'm loving. I'm gorgeous. Right? I'm capable. I am a positive person. I'm a light. I'm smart as hell. I'm fine as hell. Okay? And so I want you to fill yourself back up with positive affirmations. If you want to correlate them to the limiting beliefs that you had, I want you to think back to if one of your limiting beliefs was, I'm not enough, then your new thought is going to be, I'm enough. If one of your limiting beliefs was, I'm not the smartest person in the room, your new thought is going to be, I'm actually brilliant. I'm brilliant. Okay? And so if you're doing this exercise mentally, of course, you're just taking those bricks. You're imagining yourself putting those bricks back into their proper places. And the reason we're putting these bricks down is because we tore this wall and we was on like this side of life where we were allowing our limiting thoughts to do what they wanted to do. But we done stepped over to the other side. I don't need to go even back over there. I don't need to go back over there. Ain't no reason. And if I want to go back over there, I'm going to have to tear a whole wall down. I'm not even trying to do all that work, baby. We just moving forward. Okay? Because I don't have a scarcity mindset. I believe that there's plenty of new things for me to experience. I believe that I live in an abundance of beauty and of love and of light. So there's no need for me to even like turn around and even fucking go back there. Now, if you do, that's okay. We're going to give ourselves grace. But the point of this exercise is to introduce a new practice for you, right? And so we've written down these beautiful, amazing, fulfilling things about ourselves. And so we're putting the foundation back together right now. I want to thank you for doing that exercise with me. And I want to encourage you just to go back and revisit that exercise whenever you want. Whenever you want. Okay? And so when we talk about releasing lies and limits, this work is so important because we all have a reason we're here on this earth, whether or not we know it, right? Every moment is intentional. Every moment is intentional. Whether you decide to just be present and you just going with the flow, right? We want to make sure that we are flowing with ease. And sometimes we have blockages. Sometimes we have things that are keeping us from flowing as easily as we need to flow, right? They're keeping our water from flowing. They're keeping our light from shining. And we just got to make sure that we just do the work and address them. It's just like a checkup, right? I got to make sure that I do the work and I address some things that I have going on right now. And that's okay if I got some shit going on, right? Because this checkup is going to help me be able to continue in a more healthy, in a more positive way, in a way that feels more light, in a way that is more aligned with spirit, with God, with the creator, in a way that flows, okay? So that I can get a step closer to living my best, my absolute best, brave, fun, and fulfilling life. I'm so glad that you took advantage of this activity today. I encourage you to revisit it at any point. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite part of this activity and something that you got out of it. Bless you. I love you. You are beautiful. You are so, so, so capable of calling in your best life. I'll see y'all later.